Hi guys, welcome back. This is Amalia with CraftyDreamsStudio. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be mixing up some of our Couture ink to match this bag, and then I'm going to show you how to monogram. So this is going to be so much fun. First of all, I'm starting with, this one is called Tide, and this is our Couture Teal. So these are two beautiful colors, but as you can see, the shade of the bag is really somewhere in between these two. So I have a little container here that I'm going to use to scoop some of the ink into here from each and mix it up, and I'm going to try to get to this color. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the Tide color. Now, our Couture ink is permanent. You do have to heat set it, but you definitely don't want to spill any on any area that you do not want to ink. So I'm going to be mixing over here to the side, or pouring actually from the ink into the container over here to the side, because I do not want to get any on my project until I'm ready. So there you go. I just put, oh, it would be me to fumble that. Yep. So this is the Tide color, and I'm going to put this ink away for now, off to the side. And now I'm going to put our Couture Teal. Woo, that was close. Okay, and once again, I'm going to scoop some of this in here. I'm going to do it to the side so I don't accidentally drop any onto my project. So I'm going to put some of that in here. And then I will be mixing it on camera so you can see. All right. There we go. Okay, so I have some of the Tide and some of the Couture Teal, and now let's mix it up and see what color we get. Now I'm going to make sure that I have plenty of ink for my project, because if I don't have enough, trying to match up this color that I just mixed up, it's going to be near impossible. So I want to make sure that I have plenty of ink for my project. And actually, that is the perfect color. But to be on the safe side, I'm going to mix up a little more. So all I'm going to do is scoop a little bit more of each into my container. And I'm doing it off to the side because I don't want to spill. So there we go. I just put a little bit more of the Couture Teal, and I will do the Tide. So color mixing is not something that you have to do. We have plenty of beautiful colors to choose from in our inks. It's just something I like to do. I find it fun, and I wanted to match this bag that I'm going to monogram. So I decided, hey, let's play with our inks today and do some color mixing. All right, there we go. I got a little bit more in there. Now let's see if I got the right color again. Oh, look, as you can see, this actually turned out a little lighter than my previous color that I mixed, which is a perfect example of how it'll be really hard to get. But you know what? Actually, I think that's perfect. Yep, I'm going to go with that. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to just take the extra off, because I want every bit of that color in there. All right, now let me get my transfer on to the bag. Now, since I'm inking, I have already put my inking mat in here. This is our Chalk Couture ink mat. So it just helps keep your surface flat and immobile. It won't move on you. All right, I'm not going to fuzz this transfer because I want it to stick very well to the fabric since I'm using ink. Now, these are our letters for monogramming. We have, of course, every letter you can possibly think of. And this is a great way to personalize gifts. So let's see, is that, oh, that is not centered. Let me move that over. And I'm using, there's a rim here at the bottom that I'm using to help line it up. That way I make sure that I get a M. Okay, let's move it over just a smidge. I'm telling you, this is going to be the hardest part of the project. Because if you blink, it's going to be over before you know it. So I think that looks good. It's even. Now I'm just pressing down really well because I want a nice seal all the way around. I don't want any bubbles everywhere where I'm going to ink. Everywhere I'm going to ink. And then up here it does not matter because I will not be inking up there, but all around the M. Okay, now let's get started. I will be using the angled squeegee, which is my favorite. Oh, I think we got the color pretty good. And then I'm just simply, remember, I'm starting off on here because with ink, less is more. So I want to make sure that I'm getting all the nooks and crannies. And I want to make sure that I'm not getting ink where I don't want it. Because as I said, ink is permanent, which is what we want for our projects, but you just have to be extra careful not to get it where you don't want it on the part of on your project where you do not want ink. Now you can tape off the edges if you want, if you're afraid you might go off the side a little. I'm just winging it today. I have in the past put tape around the edges just to make sure that I don't go off the sides. Making sure to get all those corners. Oh, I'm loving our monogram letters. They're just so beautiful. I'm going to put this back in here, and now I'm removing all the excess. And I'm kind of pushing it. Now that I have very little on there, I am pushing it into the fabric because this is a rather thick fabric. So I want to make sure that I get good absorption. Okay, there we go. Moving this off to the side. Now let's do our reveal. And I'm actually going to close this up because I do not want to accidentally spill it. All right, here we go. Here's the reveal. Lifting up in the corners and then from the middle. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I am loving it. Oh, look at that beautiful. Oh, and I think I got the color just perfect. Woohoo! And there you go. You have monogrammed, or along with me, this bag. It is so easy to do. They make great gifts, great for craft fairs. So many things you can do with Chalk Couture. If you need any of the products that I used today, or any other products, please make sure to check out my online store. I appreciate all your businesses and I treat my customers really well. I also have a VIP page that you can join for where I do extra specials, and I just love to spoil my customers. So if I can help you with any of the products, please let me know. Go to my online store. Also, if you think this is fun and you want to come join my dream team and have fun along with us, make new friends, join the Chalk Couture family, I have a link in the description as well. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. All of that is in the description box. Thanks again for joining me today. Have a great day or night, wherever you're at.